Hello everyone. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today we're going to follow Alex, Tuna, and little Henry on a warm, peaceful trip to the zoo, where one small moment from Henry makes Alex stop and think, I almost didn't have this normal life. What happens during this simple day that changes how they see happiness? If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss the next videos. Morning sunlight slipped through the window slats and warmed the small kitchen where Alex brewed coffee. The aroma filled the house and mixed with birdsong outside, a gentle reminder that today could be simple. No arguments, no misunderstandings, only the quiet rhythm of family. In the living room, Tuna folded a tiny shirt for Henry, slow and careful, like each fold mattered. Henry lay on the rug hugging his teddy bear, round eyes lifting now and then to watch his parents, as if asking what came next. Alex set his mug down and stepped closer, voice low. "Do you want to go to the zoo?" Tuna looked up, surprised for a beat, then smiled. She didn't even need to think. Henry heard "go," popped up and hugged Alex's leg. "Go, go!" he babbled, bouncing. Alex scooped him up and nuzzled his cheek. He met Tuna's eyes, and the message between them was simple. We're together. The day began softly, like dawn itself. They prepared without rushing. Tuna dabbed sunscreen onto Henry's cheeks. Alex checked the bag. Water, milk, soft bread, tissues, a small hat. They moved slowly on purpose because peace felt like something worth protecting. In the back seat, Henry buckled his seatbelt with serious focus, then gasped, "Ooh," at everything. A bus, a flowering tree, even a dog trotting by. Tuna adjusted his hat and brushed his hair away. "I like days like this," she said. Peaceful. Alex took her hand. "Me too. I want more days like this." A spring breeze slipped in through a cracked window, carrying grass and distant birds. In the mirror, Alex caught Tuna's relaxed smile and felt his chest ease. The zoo gate appeared under early sunlight, lively but not crowded. Elderly couples strolled slowly, young people snapped photos, kids tugged at parents' hands. Henry saw the entrance and bounced, pointing wildly. "Animal! Animal!" Tuna laughed. "What is Henry saying?" Alex answered with mock seriousness. "He's saying, today I'm going to see everything." Tuna laughed and let out a long breath, like she'd released something heavy. Henry grabbed both their hands and marched them forward with determined little steps. Alex kept Tuna's hand in his, thumb rubbing lightly. "We step in together." They started with the giraffes. Long necks rose against the sky. Henry tilted his head back, mouth open. "So tall!" Alex knelt beside him. "It's tall because it reaches the highest leaves. Sometimes the best things are at the top." Tuna felt the words land deeper than they sounded and glanced at Alex, grateful. Henry didn't care about the lesson. He watched the giraffe's long tongue stretch for leaves, burst into giggles, and tugged Tuna's sleeve. "Mommy! Long!" Tuna nodded with playful seriousness. "Yes, long! Like Henry's list of toys." Henry huffed dramatically and both adults laughed. The monkey area was louder, full of movement and squeals. One monkey made a ridiculous face, and Henry copied it instantly, twisting his own face until Alex and Tuna laughed hard. Tuna wiped a tear. Grown-ups forget how to laugh freely. "Thanks to Henry," Alex said. "I remember again." Henry turned around, hands on hips, face stern like a tiny guard. "No, no!" he babbled, wagging a finger at the monkeys. Tuna blinked. "Henry doesn't let them play." Alex tried not to laugh. He's ordering them. "No more playing!" Henry repeated, no with determination. Nearby people overheard and laughed too, and the space felt warmer for a moment. At the elephants, everything slowed. The elephant stood quietly, ears fanning, eyes calm. Tuna spoke softly. "I like elephants. They feel peaceful." Alex nodded. "Like older people. They don't say much, but you feel their experience." Henry pointed. "Big." "Yes," Alex said, smiling. "Big but gentle. Big and gentle is what matters." Tuna squeezed Alex's hand, understanding the message behind it. They wandered next to a small bird aviary where colourful parrots perched on ropes. An older man nearby pointed one out to his granddaughter and spoke slowly, patient the way grandparents do. Tuna watched for a second and felt her heart soften. She realized how many people came here not just for animals, but for memories. Alex noticed her gaze and whispered, "One day we'll bring Henry back and we'll be the slow walkers too." Tuna smiled. "If we're lucky," she said, "we'll still hold hands." Henry, meanwhile, tried to copy the parrots. He puffed his cheeks and made a loud "hello" that came out as "hey yo." The old man laughed and gave Henry a thumbs up. Henry beamed, proud of his new friend, and Tuna felt that warm adult kind of joy, watching a child connect with strangers without fear. They also stopped at the penguin pool. Henry pressed both palms to the glass, eyes wide. "Black, white," he shouted as the penguins waddled and dove. Alex crouched beside him and narrated like a tour guide, describing how they swim faster than they walk. Tuna listened, amused, because Alex sounded calmer than he used to, less rushed, more present. She leaned close and said softly, "You're different now." Alex glanced up. "I learned what matters," he answered, simple and honest. Before moving on, they bought a small cup of warm tea and a plain cookie. Henry insisted on sharing, breaking it into crooked pieces. Tuna tasted it and laughed. Nothing special, yet everything felt special today for them too. Under a tree, they rested. Tuna broke bread into small pieces for Henry. Alex opened water and handed it to her first. Henry ate, then smeared crumbs across his shirt like art. Tuna reached for tissues and Alex said, "Let me." He wiped slowly and patiently. Henry looked up, mouth full, then planted a quick chew kiss on Tuna's cheek, turned and gave Alex another. Alex froze for a second, then smiled. Tuna's eyes welled, but she blinked it away. At the tiger enclosure, Henry clung to Tuna, a little scared. Alex crouched beside him. "It's strong, but it's in a cage. Strong but caged isn't happy either." Henry watched from a safer distance, then whispered, "Tiger, walk," and his fear softened. Before leaving, they stopped at the small shop. Henry examined everything, then chose a stuffed elephant. "Gentle and big," Alex joked. Henry hugged it proudly. On the way home, Henry dozed off on Tuna's shoulder, elephant plush pressed to his chest. Tuna adjusted his head carefully. Alex drove with one hand and kept the other near Tuna's, like the contact mattered even in silence. When they arrived, warm window light welcomed them. Alex carried Henry to bed and tucked the blanket carefully. Tuna stood nearby and whispered, "Today was really fun." Alex nodded, voice soft. "And I want us to have more days like this. No need for grandeur, just us together." Tuna leaned her head on his shoulder, listening to Henry's even breathing from the next room. Outside, the night breeze moved gently. Inside, home wasn't just shelter. It was where happiness grew through ordinary days, a child's laugh, and arms that didn't let go. After Henry fell asleep, the house got quiet in that special way that only happens when a child finally settles. No more little footsteps, no more sudden giggles, just soft breathing and the faint hum of the night outside. Tuna stayed by the bedroom door for a moment, watching Henry's chest rise and fall. The stuffed elephant was tucked against him like a loyal guard. She smiled, then turned and found Alex standing in the hallway, looking at their son with an expression that carried a lot more than tiredness. He walked over and wrapped an arm around her shoulders. "He had a good day," Alex said softly. Tuna nodded. So did we. They moved back into the living room and sat down without turning on bright lights. The soft glow from the kitchen was enough. Outside, the wind brushed the window, and somewhere far off a motorbike passed, then faded. The calm felt deep, like the house itself was exhaling. Alex leaned back and stared at the ceiling for a moment. "Do you know what I kept thinking today?" he asked. Tuna turned toward him. "What?" "I kept thinking I almost didn't have this," Alex admitted. "Not the zoo, not the animals. I mean this, coming home, putting him to bed, sitting here with you. The normal things." Tuna's throat tightened a little. She didn't answer right away because she knew that truth too well. There was a time when she didn't believe normal would ever come back. Alex reached for her hand and held it in both of his. "I'm sorry," he said quietly. Not dramatic, not begging, just honest. Tuna looked down at their hands. "I know," she whispered, "and I'm still here." That sentence landed between them like something sacred. Alex squeezed her hand gently, then leaned his forehead against hers. They stayed like that for a few seconds, breathing together, letting the apology and forgiveness exist without needing more words. Then Tuna smiled faintly, like she was changing the subject on purpose to keep the night soft. "Henry kissed you today," she said. "Twice." Alex laughed under his breath. "I know, I froze like an idiot." "You looked shocked," Tuna teased lightly. "I was," Alex admitted, smiling. "I don't get used to it. Every time he does something like that, it hits me." He swallowed, his voice quieter. "It makes me realize how fast he's growing. And how many moments I never want to miss again." Tuna's expression softened. She leaned into his shoulder. "Then don't miss them," she said. "Just keep showing up." Alex nodded slowly, like he was accepting a responsibility he actually wanted. "I will." They sat in silence again, but it wasn't awkward. It was comfortable. The kind of silence that feels like a warm blanket instead of an empty room. After a while, Tuna spoke, her voice thoughtful. "Today felt light," she said, "like the world wasn't heavy for once." Alex turned his head. "You deserve that," he said. Tuna let out a quiet laugh. "You know, when you asked me about the zoo this morning, I almost didn't answer right away." Alex's eyebrows lifted. "Why?" "Because part of me was scared," Tuna admitted. "Not scared of the zoo, scared that if I let myself be too happy, something would happen and take it away." Alex's expression tightened. He didn't interrupt. Tuna continued, voice calm but honest. "When life is hard for a long time, your body learns to brace. Even when things get better, you still wait for the next hit. Today, I felt myself unbrace a little." Alex looked down, guilt flickering across his face. "I hate that you had to feel that." Tuna squeezed his hand once. "I'm telling you, because I want you to know what it means when I say I'm still here. It means I'm choosing to believe we're safe." Alex's eyes shined, and he nodded. "We are," he said softly, "and I'll keep proving it." A small noise came from Henry's room, just a sleepy shift, a tiny sigh. Both of them paused instinctively, listening like parents do, then relaxed when the breathing stayed steady. Tuna smiled. "He's dreaming," she whispered. Alex chuckled quietly. "Probably about penguins." Tuna laughed. "Or monkeys." "Or the giraffe tongue," Alex added. And they both laughed again, the kind of laughter that doesn't try to be loud because it's content. Then Alex stood up and walked into the kitchen. Tuna heard the soft clink of a kettle and the gentle movement of cups. He came back with 2 warm mugs, tea this time, not coffee. He handed one to her first, like he always did when he remembered to be thoughtful. Tuna wrapped her hands around it and breathed in the steam. "Thank you," she said. Alex sat beside her again. "Today made me think," he said. Not in a scary way, in a clear way. Tuna glanced at him. "About what?" "About what kind of life I want," Alex answered. "I don't want a life where I'm constantly chasing something and missing everything. I want a life where days like today are normal, where we do small things, where Henry grows up seeing us laugh." Tuna listened, heart warm. "So what do you want to do?" she asked. Alex looked at her, serious but gentle. "I want to plan better," he said. "Not just work. I want to plan for us, for him. I want us to have traditions, like maybe we go somewhere once a month. It doesn't have to be expensive, even a park, even a simple walk." Tuna smiled, and this time it wasn't guarded. "Henry will like that," she said. "And you?" Alex asked quietly. Tuna looked down at her tea, then back at him. "I'll like it," she admitted, "because it means we're living, not just surviving." Alex reached out and tucked a strand of hair behind her ear. "We're done surviving," he said. "We're living now." Tuna's eyes stung, but she held the emotion gently, not letting it turn into tears. She leaned forward and kissed him, soft, slow, like a thank you. When she pulled back, Alex smiled. "Can I tell you something else?" he asked. Tuna nodded. "When I saw Henry holding your hand today," Alex said, "I had this thought. I thought, if I ever lose my temper again, if I ever let stress make me cold, I want you to remind me of that image, because that's what matters." Tuna's voice softened. "I will," she said. "And you can remind me too when I start being afraid again." Alex nodded. "Deal." They finished their tea slowly, and Tuna stood up to rinse the cups. Alex followed, drying them without being asked. They moved around each other naturally, comfortable in the small space. It wasn't glamorous. It was the kind of ordinary teamwork that feels like real love. When they were done, Alex turned off the kitchen light and the room dimmed. He pulled Tuna into his arms and held her in the quiet. Through the hallway, Henry's breathing was still soft and even. Tuna rested her cheek against Alex's chest. "Today was a good day," she whispered. Alex kissed the top of her head. "We'll make more," he promised. They stood there for a long time, not rushing to end the night, letting the peace settle deep. Outside, the wind continued its gentle movement, and inside, the house felt steady. And in that calm, both of them understood something simple. Happiness didn't arrive in one dramatic moment and stay forever by itself. It had to be cared for, like a child, like a home, like love. It grew when people showed up, when they chose patience, when they chose each other again and again. Tonight, they chose each other, quietly, completely. And tomorrow, when the sun came through the window slats again, it would find the same thing, a family still there, still together, still learning how to live without fear. Alex starts a calm spring morning by inviting Na and Henry to the zoo, hoping for a day with no stress, just family time. They pack slowly, enjoy the ride, and enter a lively zoo filled with laughter from children and elderly visitors. Henry's excitement leads them through giraffes, monkeys, elephants, penguins, and tigers, with sweet, funny moments like Henry copying monkey faces and proudly ordering animals to stop playing. Quiet scenes, watching the gentle elephant sharing bread under a tree, and Henry giving both parents a kiss, make Alex reflect on how close he came to losing this normal happiness. Back home, Henry falls asleep with his stuffed elephant, and Alex and Na share tea and an honest talk about healing, fear, and building simple traditions. They end the night choosing peace, promising to keep showing up for each other,